me think
Well,
like
it is. Yeah,
one
it is
page is telling you to kill non-believers, but on the other page
I,
is telling you to go and feed the people who are hungry. So
it is a contradictory
do you
book.
understand what I
All the
mean?
way, but it is though. Yeah, I do understand what you mean. It is a contradictory book, and I totally agree with you. There are, from the 1.1.5 billion Muslims, the vast majority of them are lovely people.
Yeah.
They are beautiful people.
I've never met, but I've never met. Honestly, God, I'm not just saying it. I've never
Mm.
met a Muslim who's ever come across aggressive, angry. Yeah, do you know what I mean? I've had,
Well, yeah. I mean, it,
but there's good and bad in everyone. But
you need to go to certain places and be in certain situations to witness it. And in the UK, there's not really that many places that you can go to witness it. But I can guarantee you, when you do see it and you do witness it, it's 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 horrible. It
have you
really
witnessed
is.
it?
It's horrible. It's a mob. Imagine a mob rule. Imagine a mob
Yeah, what's happening?
totally uncontrolled, running riot, doing whatever they want. That is,
Do you do the speaker's corner?
I haven't. I don't go there. I mean, I've been there. I've been there, and I say that's where I witnessed with my own eyes what they can be like when there are 200 or 300 more of them, and they're all angry at one person and trying to get at one person, which was Hatun Tash. So I have witnessed it with my own eyes. That's why I'm speaking from experience when I say when you do see it in action, it is terrifying.
Can I ask you, did Hitler ever do anything good?
Um, Before he took over Germany and invented the Nazi part, I'm not sure. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. I don't know. I really don't know. But it's not really something that I want to get into.
Who you were? This is what I mean. So you know when people are saying you're cherry picking, like what I'm trying to say is, if Prophet Muhammad, yeah, was he's never done anything good in your eyes, never done anything good. He was evil. That's what you're saying, right?
Well, no, it's not just because of the say. It's. I mean, I'm not cherry picking. I mean, basically, the biggest unalivers of Muslims in the world are Muslims. The biggest unalivers of Christians in the world, I really should say the Romans, because they persecuted them for 3 centuries, for over 300 years, unaliving thousands of them. But
Yeah.
even then, they are still not the biggest unalivers of Christians in the world. The biggest unalivers of Christians in the world are Muslims. The biggest unalivers of Muslims in the world are Muslims. The biggest unalivers of atheists and other people in the world are Muslims because they've been doing it for 1400 years.
Yeah, but the
This
biggest
is the
religion,
problem.
the
They
biggest
have been
religion.
doing it for 1400 years and they have been getting away with it time after time after time after time after time. They are still doing it in Palestine and Israel and getting away with it still in Palestine and Israel because everyone's supporting the Muslims who are the ones who actually started it yet again. Because they've been doing it for 1400 years. They're so good at it. Part of the wars today are more psychological than they are physical. You have to win the psychological war in order to win the physical war. And the Muslims are so good at the psychological war that it helps them to win the physical war. And
Listen,
that's the problem.
I understand.
That's the problem.
But
They are so good at crying victim. They go and attack, and the first thing they do is cry victim. They're so good at it.
I mean, personally, I just think if you're living in a respectful world, in a good, I know the bigger world, no, the bigger picture, yeah, everyone's going at each other, but what did the Bible say? Love thy neighbor, right?
Correct, yes.
So if a Muslim lived next door to you, would you love him?
Matthew chapter 5,
Or if a
verses
Muslim, if a
43 to
Muslim lived next door,
48.
if a Muslim lived next door to you, would you love him? Would you care for
I,
him?
I have to love everybody, my friend. You just told me myself, my own Bible tells me, Matthew chapter 5, verses 43 to 48. Love your enemy as you love your friend.
So you know the Muslims who are coming in here. Why are you
I
shooting them
love
down
them.
and shutting
I
them
love
down?
them. I love them. I love all of them. I love you. I don't know you. I love you as my brother. I love everybody because I have to, because that's what my God tells me to do. My God loves everybody. And he says, in order for me to be like my God and in order for me to follow my God, I have to do what he does. And he loved everybody. So I have to love
So,
everybody.
would you say love you have to respect?
Yes, of course I
So,
do.
so
I have
why
to,
don't you hear me
yes.
out? So why don't you respect other ways of thinking?
I do respect other ways of thinking when they don't impact or hurt anyone else. And this is my problem with Islam. It impacts and it hurts everyone else, including other Muslims. That I have a problem with because my book tells me it shouldn't be
Love,
that way. No one
love.
should be hurting or or impacting anyone else in their ways or thoughts or whatever or deeds or actions.
Do you
And
blame?
Muslims, unfortunately, do that.
Do
They
you blame?
constantly burn down churches. They constantly unalive Christians.
You can't blame the average Muslim, can you?
No, I don't blame the Muslim. That's the point.
So
I
when they're
love the
coming in,
Muslim. What
so
I blame is the book they follow. I blame the false book they follow.
you
That's
know,
what I blame.
before you was talking about the Sun newspaper, right?
Mm.
Right. Just because not everything in that book's true, right? There's a lot of headlines which are fake, correct?
Well, I haven't read it
If
for
I sat
years,
there
so I don't
if I
know.
sat there and read the newspaper, just read out the bad bits and believed it, but ignored the truth, the good bits, then surely, right, you understand where I'm going with this. Like, you can't just sit there and the average Joe blogs coming in here who's a Muslim who's sitting there talking about the way they believe the religion is. They're not going to know about this extreme way because they're not extreme. They're not going to know
The
about
point,
all
the
this.
point,
You're
the
pointing the
point.
finger at the wrong people. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but the point you're trying to make, the problem with the point you're trying to make is that all the things that are good that's in the Quran all came from the Bible anyway. So if all the things that are
Oh,
good that's in the Quran are from the Bible, why bother with the Quran? Why not just get the Bible, put the Bible up, and use the Bible? Because all those good things that are in the Quran are also in the Bible. And in fact, as I said already, one of the subjects we've already broached upon, love, is in the Bible and in the Quran, but in the Bible, it's in there better than what it is in the Quran. Because in the Quran, love is only a conditional love. It's not an unconditional love. You're only given love so long as you follow certain conditions. And you can only give love so long as you follow certain conditions.
so what in Christianity?
Whereas
When do you give love?
all the time to everybody,
So what's this then? So love
unconditionally.
unconditionally. Love comes
Yeah,
with respect. Comes with
yeah,
allowing people to
I
have.
did.
So
I've
let me
already
finish.
agreed with that, sir, that
Yeah.
it does come with respect. But
So
anyway,
if
I'd
it
like
comes
to
with
get back to my topic, sir. So thank you for your time. God bless you. We're going round in circles. I understand what love is, sir. I understand its respect. I understand its care. I understand you don't hurt in love. I understand that you know exactly what love is, sir. And you give it unconditionally and you don't hurt anybody. Quran doesn't have that, sir. The Quran, I've already give you the verse that states they can unalive people just because they're not a Muslim. That's not love, is it? It's nowhere near love, is it? It's completely opposite extreme to love, isn't it? Yes. Now, I'd like to get back to topic, sir, of why in the Quran alcohol was allowed all the way up until the very end when it was finally banned, right at the very end.